Hola clase. Remember, I'm out today at a workshop. I'm not sick, thank goodness, but I am out at a workshop. Unfortunately, I was planning to set this all up today, meaning Tuesday, but of course we have the ice and the rain, so I'm going to set it up for you from here. And I've adapted some things as well so that we get things done. This project, it is a final project, all right? It is a final project accumulating from 6th to 8th grade. Um, However, I think it will be a lot of fun, and hopefully you have as much fun doing this as I was planning it and hoping to see how you guys carry it out. So, in order to get started today, and please behave for the sub. Remember, my goal is that well, as long as reports are good, we're going to be cooking tomorrow, Thursday. Friday we have the guest visitor from Nicaragua, and then the weekend you'll have your activity to do. Monday we'll wrap everything up. Please pay attention to your grades on Student Portal. If there's anything, like I could have missed something, maybe I didn't see it in your Google Drive, please email me at rlead@loyalstocklancers.org because I checked that one and sort of explain to me and I can fix it or we can talk about it. I do much better over the email. So, in order to get started today, you're going to go to Moodle and obviously like you jump to current topic, or no, you don't even have to jump to current topic. Click on Final Project and save this into GoodNotes. I want to know how culturally competent you are. So we talk about it, and I always say my goal in middle school Spanish is that you gain cultural awareness and become culturally competent for everything in the world. So what does that mean? Cultural competence is having an awareness of one's cultural identity and views about differences and the ability to learn and build on varying cultural and community norms of students and their families. This goes with our culture. It goes with any culture in the world. I just want your eyes to be open to things beyond Williamsport. So, within the middle school Spanish program, you've been introduced to many different kinds of holidays and topics, fiestas, events. It could be a silly day, it could be silly like flirtatious lines for Valentine's Day, but you've been introduced to them. You may remember them, you may not. Believe me, I also had to go back in time and look at our lesson plans, what we've covered. But it's time to refresh everything and put it all together. In high school Spanish, we focus more on the dialogue, writing Spanish, speaking, listening, everything about Spanish. It's not so much of a heavy focus on culture, except for when we get to food and cooking and mini units. So this middle school Spanish has been where you get the in-depth content of the culture. So I was going to randomly select a group for you. However, since we didn't have today, I will allow you to work in groups that you choose. You may not have more than 3 in a group. One group might have 4, but it is groups of 3, no more. I don't even think I want you to work individually. I would like you to work with a group. What you're going to do, you're going to pick a holiday or tradition. Here are the holidays and traditions. Oh, crud, I don't remember them off the top of my head. I'll write them up for you and put them on there. However, you're going to make a infographic, a Powtoon. You guys are much more creative with me with technology. I will not accept anything on paper, and I will not accept a keynote. So you can do an iMovie. You can do a Powtoon, which is like a little cartoon animation that you can make. You can do a thing link, like I've showed some of you before. You could do a Prezi, but I want you to be creative. Again, you could use a flipogram, whatever. But the goal is that you're teaching the world about this Hispanic event, fiesta, party, vacation, whatever. That is the goal. You use any kind of mode of technology that you know or you're aware of that your group decides upon. Everyone in the group must have access to it, so when you finish it, you might need to share it. So you need to have the name of the holiday, the tradition, or the fiesta. So if you chose La Tomatina, the tomato fight, go ahead. Again, remember, some of you are new, so you're also going to be learning about these things for the first time, too. So you're going to be informing your classmates as well. Maybe you chose Los Tres Magos, okay? But you need to have the name somewhere on your presentation. or your final product. You need to have a country where it's celebrated. For instance, quinceañera. Quinceañera is not celebrated in Spain. It is celebrated in Mexico and some other countries, but is not celebrated in Spain. So you're going to look up the country of origin. Some of you might remember that. And the location on the map. So I would like you to include a picture of a map and where that country is located, so I know you know where Mexico is located. You need to have an explanation in your own words of what occurs during this event. That's 5 points for a clear explanation. I don't need a huge page. Keep it short and simple, but clear explanation in your own words, not copy and pasting. The quinceañera is, and I don't even want to give you like the answers, but you know, the quinceañera is when a woman in Mexico, the transition from childhood to adulthood, and you can elaborate more. Don't just give me one sentence, okay? I should know from this paragraph that you know what this holiday is about. Talk about how it originated. We talked about the Minugotes, the El Día de los Inocentes, Day of Innocence with the baby massacre. That's an example of how something originates. You should know how most originated from the list I give you. I would like you to include a link to an appropriate video clip, explaining it, showing footage of it, whatever, anything you find interesting. And then 5 appropriate pictures need to be on there of the event. So 5 pictures of them in the tomatina, whatever you'd like, okay? And then, that's step 1. So that's what you need to do today in class. If you get that done, we're going to move to the extension activity, which you'll be working on tomorrow. You and your classmates, let's pretend they're on town council, and you want to bring this event, holiday, to Williamsport. You want to bring La Tomatina to Williamsport. You need to write a 1-page proposal, no more than 1 page. I don't want more than 1 page, explaining why this event should take place. Now remember how you need to address these people. It's more formal. You need to be convincing. That's the key. You need to be convincing. Why should this be part of the Williamsport culture? And how would you make it happen? Remember, there needs to be funding. You have to really grasp your whole brain around this. Step 3 then is you're going to turn that proposal into a commercial. You're going to educate the world around you about this event. So what is La Tomatina? You can show them your infograph, your Powtoon or whatever, and then you've got to make a pitch me commercial, like a 30-second elevator speech, 90-second elevator speech, convincing people to sign your petition to bring this event to Williamsport. Okay, now again, this is all make-believe, this is a joke. You're just trying to work on your convincing, your persuasion skills. You're going to turn it into a commercial, getting the student body involved. So you're going to make it into a commercial, and then over the weekend, you're going to try to get as many people's signatures as you can saying, yeah, this would be awesome. Let's bring it to Williamsport. Again, please make sure somewhere in your commercial you have a disclaimer saying this is just for a class project. It is not for real. You're going to record your commercial, and you're going to show it over the weekend. The team that has the most signatures wins, and you'll win a prize on Monday. This extension activity will be 5 points for correct content, 5 points for grammar on your writing, 5 points for presentational skills. You must be engaging, must be fun. Don't just stand in the hallway and tape you two talking. That's not going to cut it for me. Get creative. It's a final project. 5 points for persuasion. You're really persuading and convincing. And 5 points for creativity and effort. This is out of 20 points. Up here, this is up 20 points. So it's 40 points total. So you are aware. Now, we were going to work in this media center, but since we can't be there today, we're going to have to bypass that. And every group, every other mini course will also be doing this from here on out, because I thought of this the other day and I really loved it. You may not, but I like it. So it'll be interesting to see how everyone portrays everything differently. So hold on, let me find it. I think it's this one. Cross my fingers. These are the options you can choose from. I will not allow one group to have 2, or like more than one group to have a topic. So they need to be evenly spread out. You have Las Corridas de Toros. You can convince Williamsport to bring bullfighting. El Encierro, which is the bull running. Convince Williamsport to have bull running. Las Hogueras or Las Fallas, those are the bonfires with the big, huge statues, and you burn them in the streets. Los Tres Magos, Three Kings Day. So the Three Kings Parade, bring the presents on January 6th. You may tie that to Noche Vieja if you'd like. You could choose El Cinco de Mayo, so Independence Day for Mexico. How could we celebrate that here? I know that's a little different, but La Quinceañera, we should celebrate girls' 15th birthday parties. La Tomatina, so the world's largest tomato fight. Let's bring it to Williamsport. How are you going to do that? And Las Tapas, the Spanish appetizers, where you stand to eat them. You just small portions. You throw the napkin on the ground if it's good, anything like that. So you have 8 topics to choose from. There's about 25 of you in class. That's 3 people per group. 1 or 2 groups will have 4. That's it. Okay. So let me just reiterate, and I'll make this list somewhere of the topics on Moodle probably. Step 1, you're going to make your technology-based poster. Infograph, if you don't know what that is, that's just like my syllabus. It's very easy to make. You can make a cartoon, you can make a comic strip, whatever, but it must have all of this. Okay? You can do an interview, but I don't want you just sitting there again in the hallway and let's just talk to each other. I don't want that. I want creativity. I've seen some of your creativity in your Tres Magos project. That's step 1. Step 2, we'll work on this on Thursday when we're cooking. Some of you will be cooking, and you can work on your project. You're going to make a proposal. You need to write a 1-page proposal to the town council saying, you should bring La Tomatina to Williamsport because blah, 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 blah. This is how I could see it happening. Have a plan. And then step 3, you make a 30-second to 90 seconds, so 30 seconds to a minute and a half, pitch to the community of Williamsport. Let's bring this fiesta to Williamsport because blah, 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 blah. Look at what could happen. And I want you to be creative. This could be on iMovie. Okay, overall, it's all 40 points. Again, you'll be collecting things. Really, it should all just be ready by Friday. Okay? But you'll be collecting petitions. The sooner you can start, the better. But you cannot start until that commercial is done. And all 3 steps. So please be here for the sub. You have plenty to do. If you sign up to bring ingredients, please remember to bring them on Thursday. Have a great day, guys.